welcome to Review by Cloud Trap. This is Righteous Awakened Elixir, the line Indulgence. It is 4 desserts, and we are going to go ahead and review all of it for you today. We got Matt here, Sarah, me, myself, Sir, Dusty, and Josh. And we're going to go ahead and get started with Matt first. Matt is dripping on the Crave right now. Crave is going to be a 3-layered fluffy yellow cake filled with a smooth, thick, creamy custard of vine-ripe fresh strawberry slices, topped with sweet cream frosting and a sweet strawberry drizzle that will get you the crave.
That's actually a really good explanation for it.
It is a very good
gets you the crave.
So whenever I get it, I get a really smooth, the fruit flavor is really smooth, and you can definitely tell it's a strawberry. I can't taste the cake. I get almost like a strawberries and cream, but it's not super heavy. But it is really, really good. I do like this one. So I'm gonna go for another one. I'll pass it on. See what everybody else thinks.
He's really poetic with all of his descriptions.
Oh, and he's dripping it again.
Well, I'm gonna pass it on.
What a courtesy.
Yeah.
Courtesy drip.
It wasn't dry, but
Just in case.
Man, I want to bake.
Eventually.
I'm ready. I'm excited.
I'm excited for this one. This is what I wanted.
That hit though.
I really, really like that actually. I get more custard than cake in this one, but the strawberry is definitely really good.
Still good? Still good?
it was just one hit after the
Cool.
first drip.
Right on. So, I don't get what they get in the custard. I taste mainly a cake in this one. The top flavor, as in what is mostly coming out of it, is definitely strawberry.
Yeah.
It is a very, very strawberry dessert. I get a very nice light vanilla cake at the very end.
But it's not like a candy strawberry.
No, not at
Yeah.
all. It's a good fruit.
I like the cream that they use.
Yeah, it's got a good smooth taste to it.
Couldn't even give me a courtesy drip, sir.
Sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
It's pretty messed up, sir.
Okay.
Ding.
Still looking for airflow.
Still looking for it. What you getting, Dusty? Tell us all your deepest desires and fantasy in the crave of the juice.
I'm getting the strawberry. I'm with them. I'm not getting a cake. I do get the cream and the
Like the icing?
yeah, the cream icing. It's really, really strong. I guess just for me, that's kind of overpowering the cake.
It was a little better than I thought it would be
Yeah.
actually.
That's really
It's a really good drip. I
Yeah.
didn't like it too much in the tank when we tried it earlier,
It's
but
Not too sweet.
And just like always, I've never really been big on cakes or custards or anything like that. This isn't my kind of juice. It is a really good juice. I could see a lot of people vaping this all day because it's not super heavy. It's it's there, but it is light, like the description says. So it wouldn't be something that would be harsh after a couple hours of vaping it. But I wouldn't imagine myself vaping it outright.
courtesy drip.
How many
If he
hits
needs
did
it.
you take, man?
If he needs it.
Give me 1 drop on each coil just to be safe.
Just don't,
Too much
that
of
fresh.
a drop.
just don't burn my stuff.
Don't burn the stuff.
This pretty Manhattan.
We just fixed that
over
script.
Kenneth. The strawberry is definitely there, but what you can call it? Strawberry is there. The thing is though, I don't taste the cake. The thing is I also don't taste an icing though. That's the thing.
You get
I
the
like-
custard.
It's just a
I-
really, really vanilla exhale. It's not.
Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, I mainly drip fruits and stuff like that, so that's where I've never been a fan of custards and all that stuff. Or this
particular dessert.
I
You're just
don't
not a
English
dessert
too
guy.
well.
You're
Yeah, I'm
just-
not a dessert
you're just not a
guy.
dessert guy.
But it's not a bad juice. This is the kind of juice where you're just maybe it's the day where I need to bring this out, and after it's been steeping on the shelf for
Dang.
6 months, and you're just that juice is ready.
Make it that
My
whiskey
body
juice.
is ready for that juice.
I'm ready to take it in.
All right, so now that Josh is done with the Crave, we're gonna go ahead and move on to what Sarah's got on her device now.
What do you
And
want?
she is vaping on Seduction. Seduction is gonna be the, well, their flavor description. Let me just say it like that. Let the seduction begin. Just imagine a moist, tangy blood orange burnt cake topped with a creamy blood orange glaze and an addictive salted caramel drizzle. Just one vape and you will be seduced.
Seduced.
I'm telling you, man, poetic. That
Oh,
dude, like,
Yeah.
Called
Whoever
Seduction.
whoever made these.
he
these
got an A
descriptions.
in English composition, that's for sure.
I'm starting over here.
Yeah, go ahead and start with Matt. We'll do that. All right, so on Sarah's mod, we've got Seduction. Matt's gonna go ahead and start it off. And apologies, we had to cut it out right there. The camera kind of stopped on us. So we're gonna go ahead and pick it back up though.
And that is Dusty's mod, by the way. But
I'm using it.
It's fine, it's Sarah's.
So on this one, I'm not getting necessarily a blood orange. I'm getting like a tangerine, or kind of like those little mandarins that are in those cups, or kind of like the cuties of the halos. And I get like cream, so it's a citrus and a cream. I'm not necessarily. This one's a bundt cake, right?
Yeah, bundt cake.
I'm not seeing cake. I'm a little bit, but I'm getting like that caramel mixed with like the icing of the cake, and it comes out really, really creamy. It's really sweet, but not like overpowerful. It is a really, really good juice. Best way I can say is just a citrus, creamy caramel juice, and it's really, really good.
it's what I've always thought is like,
It's my number 2 contender so far in the juice line.
What's that?
have y'all ever seen like a peach cobbler juice? Cause
I
I've never
mean, I
seen like a
have.
good peach though. Like they've always like tasted chemically. Like I think that would be cool if they threw that into the line. Hint.
Add another flavor.
Hint. Hint.
Peach cobbler. Peach cobbler.
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 Peach clobber.
Peach cobbler.
Trademarked by Desert Roots.
Yeah.
God.
Right on.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting halos from that also. It isn't like I've never really been crazy about blood orange, but I actually really like this because it doesn't taste like blood orange to me. But the caramel in it is really good. I like that. I've never really had caramelized citrus, but I think I'm gonna try it now.
Caramelized citrus.
Some people like bacon.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds fancy.
So we are running this on sort of a hot vape right now, and it's actually really, really good on this hot vape.
Well, like aren't desserts better?
A little,
on water vape?
well,
Yeah.
yeah. Most of the time, yes. It kind of brings out more of the flavor underneath it.
Cause like fruits and yogurts.
I get
are
a-
cold.
I'm gonna agree with the cuties. It's definitely a bright citrus. It's not as sour as a blood orange would be.
It doesn't seem tart enough.
I think blood orange
Yeah.
are sour.
Yeah, they're
They
personally.
got some tartness to them.
But it's not super tart. The caramel kind of kills it right before it gets tart, and it's kind of nice because it's not like an immediate stop. It blends into itself. It's really, really nice.
The exhale
I
is
keep
like
on-
all caramel.
I want to keep vaping this one. This one's really good.
So this one I was really excited to try whenever we started reading the descriptions, because I absolutely love blood orange vapes. But there's never really been a fantastic one. And
Yeah, the hot vape's nice on it.
yeah.
It really brings out that caramel.
I'm kind of on the opposite side of them. I am getting the blood orange. But like you said, mainly it's because of the caramel. The caramel really kind of gives it a sweetness to it that takes away from the tartness. So it goes from like the beginning of being that nice juicy blood orange into a really smooth caramel. I get a little bit of the cake, but it's not like really there. I wouldn't call this like a cake vape. Like it wouldn't be something that like that's the front thing that it brings, but it's kind of there at the end.
Also, I would say the caramel is not a candy caramel either. It's not like Werther's or anything like that. It's a dessert caramel.
Yeah.
It's a really good smooth one.
More like the caramel you would get on an apple. Like it's that
Yeah.
that
It
cooked
seems more
just
like old-fashioned.
just sugar
You know what? Yeah, it
heated
seems-
up to like a caramel.
I would say
Like a
old fashioned
condensed-
caramel,
Like condensed milk caramel.
Yeah.
or even like a
Or like when you caramelize the top of a creme brulee. That's what I'm getting. It's a really sugary caramel, but it's not like a candy hardened caramel.
yeah.
I didn't want to.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it
I've
really
had
is.
that.
It's definitely.
And
a
I'm
good
really
one.
glad
I didn't want to
because
feel stupid.
I had really high hopes for this, and it really performed. And right now, this is my favorite juice from the line.
That's really, really good.
It is sugar.
I don't actually.
And I
care
really
for
got to
desserts
give
that
it to y'all.
much, but it's
Y'all
good.
hit this one out of the park. I'm really glad there's now a really badass
Caramel
blood
out
orange.
I'm glad there's a good caramel out there. I haven't had a caramel that good.
I'm glad for a really good blood orange. This is something I'm really gonna seek out.
Let me get ready for this real fast. Gotta get pumped up.
Get hyped.
You hype butter?
Get hype, Butters.
Yeah.
The one thing that sticks out to me the most is probably the XL. That's where inhale's good, but the XL is where I feel like you're getting all the sweetness.
The caramel.
Mhm.
Yeah, because the caramel, but like, I don't know. It's for me, it's hard to explain. I don't English too well. I bad with words.
I'm bad with words.
So like, but I don't know. It's definitely a really good juice though.
All right, so on top of that, the Seduction
wasn't done.
is of course sweet. We all said it was really sweet, and it definitely shows its sweetness in your cotton. It will get gunked up really quickly. I left it overnight the other day in the mech mod, and it got kind of dark in that cotton. So I definitely wouldn't leave your vape overnight with it sitting at all.
Dry it
dry it
overnight.
out.
Dry it out, definitely. But then again, definitely rewick the cotton. This juice is good. It needs fresh cotton
Sarah.
every time.
No, like reweek.
Rewick it.
Don't even.
All right, so next one is going to be on mine.
Ah.
This is the Rapture. Rapture delivers another dessert masterpiece, a key lime Bavarian cheesecake, exploding with thick Bavarian cream, cream cheese, and a lime-flavored filling that is topped with light and fluffy whipped cream, served on a sweet graham cracker crust. This perfectly balanced recipe truly embodies the essence of Rapture. So this one, we tried it earlier. The lime for me sticks out. I'm not going to vape it just because I've already vaped it so many times. But I think it's a good ass lime. It's really tasty.
When you're vaping it, didn't you say it tasted like a Sprite? Like you got like a Sprite,
I
like
did,
something
and
in there.
That's before I knew what it was, and so yeah, the lime was really present, I guess.
I'm turning your thing up.
Go ahead.
It took forever.
Oh, bless you.
Oh, thank
You,
you.
you good, mijo?
Huh?
I think I was running around 4
Gracias.
volts or so.
I'm
4
going 4
volts. Sir, we're in America. We use watts.
4.2 volts. All right.
From the greatest planet on Earth, America.
Texas, greatest country in
The
America.
greatest
Alright,
country in the U.S.
This one I'm on the fence about. I mean, I'm not necessarily a key lime kind of person, but you can definitely tell it is a key lime pie. You have the lime sticks out in there, and you can taste it, and you get a little bit of hint of the graham cracker. It's not too strong. It's mainly kind of like the filling on a key lime pie, and that's mainly what sticks out. As a personal thing, I don't vape key lime or lime anything really, but on a side note, for what it is definitely key lime pie, and so it's not bad.
That was very well worded.
You know?
Like
So
that's the
cursed
thing
good.
though too, with a lot of like citrus and like especially lime or like lemon, when you add nicotine to it, it really doesn't fuse too well because then the citrus and the nicotine are giving like different signals and it doesn't really work out too
Mixing.
well.
Yeah.
I could see that on on a higher nick, like a 6.
Yeah.
I feel like the burn would overtake the lime taste.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but with it, what they're 3s.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're 3s. These are
Like
3s.
especially on like, just an example, Ambrosia from Hometown Hero, it has citrus in it, and you can definitely taste the nicotine and the citrus sort
Yeah.
of fighting over who's gonna get it.
To be honest, I think I get a little bit more graham cracker crust than key lime, but as a kid, I always had a bunch of like key lime pie Yoplait yogurts, and that's exactly what it tastes like to me. Like it's really, really good. I've never been much of a key lime person, but those were always my favorite. So this is really, really close, and it's really good.
They make key lime pie yogurt.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
The
actually-
Yoplait yogurt cup.
Honestly, I'm gonna say that's the best yogurt cup they have.
Yeah, it is.
Other than blueberry.
Wait, didn't they have
Other than blueberry, of course.
didn't they
Blueberry
have
everything.
Go-Gurts? Do you remember those?
Yeah, go get
So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
they're
agree with
still
Matt
good.
on this. I couldn't vape this all day, but out of the rest of the line from what we've tried, this is definitely the lightest flavor.
Yeah.
Next to Crave, yeah, it's lighter than Crave is. I'm gonna agree with Sarah on the graham cracker. I taste way more crust on this than I taste actual pie of the key lime or
It's
the key lime pie
definitely a
cheesecake.
good mix of both, but I like that it's not too sweet.
It's an inhale of the cheesecake, and then just before you get the graham cracker, you get the lime tartness. So
Just kinda sits
that's
on
where
the
the
tongue.
that's where that key lime comes in,
Yeah.
and it's really, really, really.
Really,
How do I say this? It's blended to where you get all the flavors in a line instead of all at once. You get this and
So
then
it's like
this and then this.
You can technically taste all the ingredients
So
in
they
the key
layered it
lime
really
pie.
well.
Yeah, it's
before.
almost like it's layered.
The inhale is definitely completely different from the exhale.
Yeah, it's definitely like a cheesecake.
Yeah.
On the inhale,
Mhm.
but then I got just lime was just sitting on my tongue.
But to be honest, I kind of want to go for another vape because it tastes good on this.
Remember before you were saying I wasn't gonna vape on it.
Yeah, for
because-
real.
I wasn't,
I
but
vaped
I
on
wanted
it
to
too
vape
much,
it
and
again.
then you went back
I vaped
for,
on
like-
it again.
He's like, I'm just gonna pass.
So
on
if that
that
tells you
for
anything,
this
it's
way.
pretty decent. It's definitely not
This is
bad.
4.21, by the way.
Ooh.
So, just to kind of like give a heads up, I've never had key lime pie. I've never had key lime
Pie yogurt.
like yogurt. And so, like you said, the first time I tried it, I immediately associated it with Sprite because I drink Sprite. Never had key lime pie.
Nasty.
So,
So search for the crust.
I get I
Okay,
get
yeah, now
red
that I-
crust.
Search for
It's-
it's like placebo effect right now. Now that I know the crust is there, I tasted the crust immediately. Like I wanted to
it's
taste
there.
it.
I was like, search for it. Deep down inside.
Okay, yeah. So I'm getting just the crust first, and as I exhale, I'm getting the lime and a little bit of the creaminess to it, but it's really light on the exhale.
Like
The
every
crust
hit
is
is
just
different.
like in my
yeah,
face right
honestly, every hit
It's
is
like
different.
every hit is a little
Every
bit
hit
different.
is a little different.
now. It really is. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but it's actually really
The more-
good.
the more you vape it, it's getting better, actually.
It's one of those vapes it's so light that when you start vaping it sticks to your tongue. You start getting more and more. Every time you vape it more, you're getting like a little bit more of the flavor, and it's adding up right, and it's layering right.
And
So-
the first time we tried it, it was on those aliens on the mech mod, and now it's on a staggered build. And I
Well,
think,
the thing is, I think it needed more heat.
yeah,
We were only pushing like so much through those aliens. They needed a little bit more kick than what we were giving them.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad we're running on the regs right now.
So,
I think the regs have the right juices. I like,
The right-
Or you wouldn't necessarily drip this on a colder vape. You would drip it on something that's
yeah,
real
this
low
needs
ohm.
a really like either like a lower ohm on a mech or something that you can put on a regulated device and you're gonna crank it up a little bit more. You need more heat for this one, definitely.
Yeah.
The cooler it is, the less the flavor comes out.
It just makes all desserts so much better.
It really does. Heat for desserts, coolness for those crisp fruit notes.
Yogurts.
Oh, and if and if you are wondering what we're using because it looks kind of weird, these are actually Rip and Drip packs, which is a really cool name for it. In every box that you're gonna get from him, you're gonna get the entire line, which is 4 juices, and you're gonna get the juice that you ordered, and you're gonna get the 3 other juices in these little packs. They're 5 mils. You can fill up a tank and give them a try. So far, none of them are really none of them are bad. They're all really good.
Your mom's looking a little scratchy.
I know. I've beat it. I've beat it.
Alright.
It's cool that they send you 75 mils.
Yeah.
Yeah, for 60 mil value, you're getting 75 mils of juice.
And those packs are like the perfect size too.
You know, like, alright, I don't know if y'all do it, but like, when I vape, if I exhale through my nose, you can almost like smell something different than what you inhaled.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
that happen with y'all?
Yeah.
My
Okay.
nose just gets wet.
Well,
What the
that
heck?
just happens, I guess. But like, that's a like, I can't taste the lime or anything in there, even on the exhale.
Keep going.
But like on my nose, like when I exhale through my nose, is when I can get the whole actual burn almost from that citrus. Cause like, well, I don't know how to explain that. Cause like, have you ever had lemon juice in your nose?
No.
No.
I mean,
Most people
I-
haven't. No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well,
No.
if you're
Nobody just
partying
looks
too
at-
hard in the kitchen one day and you get citrus in your
In your nose.
your nose, you should vape this right after and see, you know. But like me, I can't taste too much of it. That's like mainly the part that I got the most from it.
It's
pretty subtle.
It's-
really light.
it's just really
It's
light.
real light. Like the flavors don't stick out as much as like
Crave or Seduction,
Yeah, like
or-
Crave was
It's not, like,
it was there.
overbearing.
Like you inhale the vape and exhale, you see what's there. Well, see, you taste what's there. With this, it's just sort of you got to actually look for it.
Okay.
You can't just
Yeah.
go fast vape.
It's really light on the palate.
Yeah.
But-
It's-
Out of the other three, or out of the other two that we tried, including that one, making it 3, that one is the most all-day vape to me. That's a vape that you can
Yeah,
go
it
through
doesn't-
all day long.
I
And
don't
wouldn't.
think, I don't think you get burnt
You're not
out.
gonna get burnt
It's so-
out.
It is so light. You're not gonna be like, okay, I can't taste it anymore. It's just really light.
And on top
Yeah.
of that, Rapture is the owner's favorite on the whole line as well. He vapes that one and only that one.
For like over a year, right?
Yeah, he's been
Yeah.
vaping it for about 13 months, he said.
So what's
God
That's
dang,
devotion.
that like
It's devotion.
if it's just
He's
you know he has
dedicated.
to be like, all right, I have to switch it up, and
No,
then his
it's
mind
dedication.
kicks in. Nope,
Dedication.
I'm vaping this today.
I made this juice. I'm
That's
vaping
love
this
right
juice.
Alright, so for the last juice on the line, the last juice is going to be Temptation, personal favorite only
That's
because
what
it
I
is
was gonna
blueberry.
say.
But the summary for this one is dive into Temptation, an oven warm, sweet, dense blueberry fritter cake stuffed with a mouth-watering plump blueberry filling in the center, brushed with a light sugar glaze and topped with a blueberry cinnamon crumble. It won't be possible to resist the temptation.
I like the way they actually describe it because like
All
most
of
people
them.
are just like blueberry.
It gives you such
Lemon,
a good
like,
description.
It actually
they
like
tell
takes
you
you
exactly what it is.
like
and I
if they
that.
cooked it pretty
Not
much.
just what's in it.
Like they explain it like you would hear something on the Food Network.
Yeah.
Like an
Food
apple.
Network.
It's good.
So right off the
Cloud
bat,
production.
I get the blueberry crumble, and that's pretty much what sticks with me. You got that cinnamon kind of crust on the crumble, and just like that blueberry filling, and it's definitely a really really nice blueberry. I mean, I've had some blueberries that taste like chemicals. I've had some that don't taste good at all. Some that are too much candy. This is like a sweet condensed blueberry with all the sugars melted down right
Love
in the
that word.
crumble.
It
So
definitely
love that
tastes
word.
like natural
Condensed.
blueberry.
Yeah.
It's just
Condensed.
condensed down, just nice, and it's not candied. It's really,
Definitely natural.
yeah, it tastes like a natural when you got the sugars and you melted it down and everything, and that cinnamon. I do not like cinnamon vapes, but it's blended very very well into it, and this is probably one of my favorite blueberry vapes so far. And I normally like I'm strawberries and other fruits, and this is by far one of my favorite blueberry ones so far.
That says something right there.
That really does say
Yeah,
something.
even menthols.
That came from Matt.
It came from
dude.
Matt.
Yeah.
Like, do you not see that shirt? He's an expert.
Oh, here.
Oh, hey, we got the big bottle, son.
Oh yeah, we can use the big bottle. So these are the 60 mils. They're a nice skinny tube with the twist off cap. They aren't too bad either. If you open it up just a little bit, you won't get a mess.
Like on some of them, it just
I like that they're not
gushes
really
out.
fat bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They fit in your pocket.
Line out there, holds just perfect. Did you do it? Did you do it?
What?
Nothing. Just vape.
Don't even. Yeah, that's definitely like real blueberries. The cinnamon, I'm usually not too crazy about cinnamon flavors, but so far there's really only been like 2 that I've liked, and I like that this isn't just like the cinnamon challenge where it's just like too much.
Cinnamon
It's
challenge.
like really it's a good level of cinnamon.
Yeah.
Like they got that right. It's good.
Push
That damn
It's a
button.
man
That
button.
button
damn
is hard.
You gotta want it.
Damn.
You gotta want this button.
Really? You going two-handed
I'm gonna
right now?
two-hand it.
Don't you two-hand
Don't do it,
If
man.
I
Stop
didn't-
it! Don't do it!
If I didn't have to,
You hand over your man card and your vapor card.
That's true.
Okay, so I vape nothing but blueberries most of the time, and the blueberry in this,
For real?
like we said, it is just the blueberry's on point. I haven't had a blueberry like this either.
Nicked out.
You're nicked out.
Kind of inhaled with the air there.
It's got him to tears. He's like, oh my god, blueberry.
It's
I
just
missed you so much.
this is gonna be. I'm gonna say this is the heaviest flavor though.
Yeah.
As for dessert, this is the most desserty tasting one, only because it's got so much. I want to say sugar, but it's not the sugar. It's like you poured a buttload of cinnamon sugar on top of some toast, and then put some blueberries on it. That's what I'm getting on this.
Like a buttery sugar.
It's not really cakey. It's not really a pie. I'm not getting cobbler. I don't get a crumble cake at all. I just get.
The crumble like that cinnamon graham cracker kind of.
I would say this is like French toast with blueberries on top.
I can see that, yeah.
That
Yeah.
sounds really good though.
Or like the
Just-
blueberry
go
cinnamon
to
With
IHOP.
some, with
I
some
was about
powdered
to say
sugar.
IHOP after
Yeah.
this or no?
And I hate this damn button.
You love it. You know you do.
You know what? I never have to worry about that thing firing in my
This
pocket.
one is not gonna be an
It's
all
true.
day. I can't do this all day. The cinnamon kills it for the all day vape.
Think so?
It's
See, I was expecting.
It's definitely dessert. Like that is the most dessert out of all of them. I would definitely use that after dinner.
I
It's
think
not
that, I think that and
Yeah,
Crave are
not
about
an
the
all
same
day.
to
Oh,
me.
I'm
Not a
full.
breakfast.
I need my dessert, babe.
Yeah, exactly. and it's also something I wouldn't run in a tank because I'd get killed off through the whole tank.
Yeah.
It'd have to be a drip it twice, maybe a couple
Well,
times,
You just
and then
have
put it
like a tank just for that juice though. But
that
like,
too.
I feel like it'd gunk out the coals really fast because.
And actually, that one burns really clean. I did run it on the drip, and it burns very, very clean. It's not like the Seduction where it gets black overnight or anything like that, which
Okay.
is surprising with the cinnamon.
Yeah. Okay, so little. Shoulda gave you a little tutorial. With this one, you want to reach high, tuck it
High.
really into the hand, and just crank that. There
Dude,
you
did
go.
y'all see that form though?
Look at that, like that, right there.
form
Look
right
at
there.
that form. That's the
Wait,
perfect
you use your
claw.
middle finger?
You've held
Yeah.
some
Oh my
pencils.
You're
in your life.
disgusting.
Yeah, there we go.
Pencils? You got any words? Nope. No words.
No words. No words the first
no
vape.
Oh, he went back for a second though. Oh, words this the vape?
So,
Oh.
like they're saying, the blueberry is really, really present. Like, there's no doubt about it. This is a blueberry vape. I was really surprised that it wasn't, like, Sir wasn't just completely gushing over it since he loves blueberry.
Sploosh.
And the thing is, like, I like blueberries, but to me, it's always been kind of like the safe bet vape. Like, unless you have a really, really cruddy blueberry, like, flavor to it, or if you overdo the candy, if you overdo something, it's always going to be good. It's always going to be, like, blueberry. You can't really go wrong with it.
Well, you
But
say
this
that.
one, they did really, really right. This, in my opinion. The cinnamon, to me, went a different direction than most blueberries. I usually get like a candy blueberry, or I get something where it's like blueberries and other citrus like fruit mixes in there. And this one, it was a little bit different. I haven't had something like this, at least in a very long time. I haven't, and I liked it. It was. I don't get the cake in this one either. Maybe I'm just missing every single cake that he says is in there. Maybe I'm just not used to like cake, so I just don't notice them. But yeah, I like this one. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. Right now it's still Seduction, but this one's up there. Still not something I think I would go out and readily buy just because it is very, very heavy. It is, the heat helps it. You need a really hot vape to get this one going, but it's something that I would vape maybe for 30 minutes, an hour, and I would immediately change because it's so much. It's really good at what it does, but it's a little too good.
It's a little too good.
It is. Like, it gets
right
you.
the case.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
if you want immediate blueberry satisfaction,
There you go.
drip this, vape it for 30 minutes, and you're good for the day. Maybe.
The
From
day.
temptation to
Yeah.
satisfaction.
Yeah, it's a quick satisfaction for blueberry for me. I don't know if other people would, like, be all day with it.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Courtesy
I-
drip.
I was so confused. I was getting mixed vibes there from you, Dusty.
Oh, I'm sorry. That
I thought
usually
you were gonna
happens.
press the button for me while I vape.
Oh, is that what you want? Okay.
I'm definitely glad I went with this one. I knew I would like it the best.
Look at the little baby.
Okay. The blueberry, everyone's said it, so I really don't feel like I have to say it again.
It's blueberry.
It's
But
blueberry.
It's blueberry.
No
so-
way.
It is so much blueberry.
But like,
For sure.
me, and like for me, it's not a subtle cinnamon either, and that's the thing. Cause like when I started trying, I don't want to say blowing O's.
I don't know who's
When I
this.
even like tried to do O's, my friend gave me 120 mil of like something cinnamon cookie or something like that, and from that, I totally got burnt off of any cinnamons just because.
120
It
mils.
just killed. Well, like I went through like 50 mils in one night because I was just like, I gotta get this O done, and like,
That's
so
a bit much.
I just wanted to die after that. But honestly, this is because with the blueberry, it does like help it out a lot. Like the cinnamon just doesn't stand out and punch you in the face like most. it's like actually blended in there, not just standing on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I just said
She
yeah.
agreed with you.
All I said was yeah.
I'm sorry.
I've never had a vape that's like blueberry and cinnamon. All the blueberry vapes that I've had were just
Like
blueberry.
Usually they're blueberry
I've had
muffins.
like blueberry
Yeah, blueberry
pomegranate,
muffin.
and
Blueberry
I've had
muffins are
blueberries and
something.
crave, but
Oh.
I've never had one like that, and that's a really good
I've had
change.
quite a lot of blueberry muffins, and this is not a blueberry muffin at all.
Yeah,
it doesn't have
It's
that muffin
definitely
taste
what
to
they
it.
say.
Because
it
there
is.
was what was that one? That one blueberry muffin.
From Juicy Ums.
yeah, yeah.
Juicy Ums.
See, I've
Oat
had
muffin.
that, and that
Theirs
had,
was good. I like
Oat muffin. That is a
Yeah.
it's a good blueberry muffin, but it's not. It's the cinnamon. I think we can all agree cinnamon is just not a
Wait.
all day vape.
well, with oat muffin, I got too much cinnamon.
Yeah.
So it was more like cinnamon featuring blueberry. And
Featuring
this one is like
blueberry.
a good mix.
This
Featuring-
is blueberry featuring cinnamon.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
It's like
Cinnamon
in a
needs
song.
to be the pit bull of flavors. You need to feature it, not lead with it.
Right on. Right on.
He's a feature.
All right, guys.
not
So
legal
this is
bit.
our review on the Indulgence line by Righteous Awakened Elixir. You can pick it up from their website, righteousawakenelixir.com. As an overall rating, what would we give this line, y'all? Out of 10.
It's pretty high, man. I'm gonna go with 8.5.
I'm gonna go with an 8 as well. I'm gonna go an 8 out of 10 on the whole line.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a solid 8. 8 or 9 actually. They're good.
You know, I was gonna give it a 7, but I see what they're doing. They're going with their it's a dessert line. It's a very, very heavy dessert line. So I'm gonna give it an 8. The reason I was gonna give it a 7 was because to me they didn't have enough diversity. But I see what they're doing. It's really, really good. I'll give it an 8, but just on Seduction alone, I'd give that a straight 9 because that was really damn good.
Yeah.
That was my good vape out of all.
Personal favorite.
And Josh, what would you give it?
Oh, I gotta be that guy. I can't go with an 8 because
Be honest.
that's already ruined.
Well, it's a per-
I mean,
Well, like
if
if
You use different
they're-
flavors. It's understandable.
they did what they set out to do. Like they got dang good juice line out. Every juice pretty much stands of what it is, what it says on the card. It's really good. But me personally,
You're not a dessert guy.
I'm just not a
Well,
dessert guy. Like
that's-
I like the fruit,
I'm
so
not
like
even a
I was
dessert
thinking
person
more for a
either.
5 or a 6, just because I'm not one for that. It's a
Okay.
dang good juice
That's
line,
understandable.
but that's the type of thing you only vape on like occasionally for me.
Yeah.
But for a dessert
Well,
line,
Well,
it's
yeah,
But that's the
it's
great
dang good, yeah.
That's the great thing about the Cloud Trap reviews is we have 5 different opinions. We all vape completely different things, so if it's gonna show,
That is-
for
I
you,
only
you like
use
your
canned
If,
citrusy,
flavors.
if
you like
anyone
your
here
fruits.
vapes all the desserts, it's me. It should be me giving it a 10 out of 10 probably. But I'm only going to give it an 8 just because the temptation is a little too heavy for me. And I'm a blueberry
Ooh.
guy, so I'm going to give that one, as to be honest, the least favorite on the line.
What's
I'm
your
gonna
Jason's
give-
favorite?
I'm going to give Seduction and Crave my top 2.
Crave.
Rapture is right along there with the Crave only because those are the 2 light flavors in the line. And actually, I think I'd vape the Rapture more only because I like that citrus. It's a good
Is
a
this
good
the
tart
Rapture?
key lime.
Huh?
The
No, that's
key lime.
No,
Seduction.
this is the Rapture.
All right, well, Seduction's dang
See,
good
my
then.
favorite was Crave.
My
I get-
favorite's Crave.
It brought me back old school. Whenever, almost to before Suicide Bunny had to change their
recipe.
mother's
Oh,
milk.
where the-
and
yeah.
it was just like it was really. I got that cream and that strawberry, and it blended really, really well, and I liked it, and it was because I mean to me mother's milk doesn't taste the same at all,
No.
and so I mean this right here would completely replace that for me. That it's really, really good.
Right on. Well, that is our review, guys. Thanks for watching. Keep up with us on all our social media, Instagram, YouTube.
I will link it all in the description.
We're not going to start a
too.
Twitter. Sorry, you guys that tweet out there. But you can catch us on YouTube, Instagram, and also follow us on our individual pages if we have some. I know that us 3 have some. These guys are just some losers. But check them out.
They know I have one.
Let
That
us
IG
know.
game
Who's
strong.
they,
Also,
though?
let us know on how we
Oh.
did on this review. If you got any questions or anything that we can answer, or if you want to send out your own juice, if you got some juice that you'd like us to review as well, send it to us. Shoot an email. It's cloudtrapdwv@gmail.com.